Before the First World War, Montenegro was an independent kingdom. It had fought alongside the Allies and suffered heavy losses during the conflict. In 1916, Austro-Hungarian forces occupied the country, and King Nicola I fled into exile. When the war ended in 1918, Montenegro did not regain its independence. Instead, political decisions about its future were made without a referendum. In November 1918, an assembly was convened in Podgorica, later known as the Podgorica Assembly. It voted to depose King Nicola and unite Montenegro with the Kingdom of Serbia, forming part of the new Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. The legitimacy of this decision was immediately disputed. Montenegrin society split into two camps. The Whites, Bielaci, supported unconditional union with Serbia. They controlled the assembly, had backing from Serbian authorities, and held key towns. The Greens, Zelenaši, opposed the annexation. They favored either full independence or a conditional union that preserved Montenegrin statehood, institutions, and the monarchy. Tensions grew as Serbian troops entered Montenegro to enforce the new political order. Former Montenegrin officers, veterans, and royal loyalists began organizing resistance. By late 1918, preparations for an uprising were underway. The Christmas Uprising began in early January 1919, with the first clashes occurring on January 2nd. The main, coordinated revolt followed on January 7th, Orthodox Christmas Day. Green-aligned forces rose across central and southern Montenegro, led by former Montenegrin officers and royalist figures such as Krsto Popović. Their aim was to overturn the decisions of the Podgorica Assembly and challenge the new authorities before control could be fully consolidated. The first clashes occurred in the Rijeka-Črnojevica area. Rebel units attacked local government posts and attempted to secure the road leading towards Cetinje, hoping to open a direct route to the former royal capital. Although initial resistance was overcome, government forces soon regrouped and halted further rebel advances. At the same time, fighting broke out near Virpazar, a key point on the route between central Montenegro and the coast. Green fighters attacked gendarmerie positions and disrupted movement in the area, but were unable to hold their gains once government reinforcements arrived. Despite these setbacks, Green forces continued moving towards Cetinje, attempting to isolate the city by disrupting traffic and communications in surrounding villages. Skirmishes occurred on the approaches to the city, but Cetinje itself remained under firm government control. Fighting also spread to the Danilovgrad region, where rebel groups briefly took control of nearby settlements. These advances proved temporary as government forces restored control. In the Nikšić area, rebel actions focused on roads and outlying positions rather than the town itself. Although these efforts caused short-term disruption, they failed to challenge government control of the region. By the end of January 7th, it was clear that the uprising had not achieved its primary objectives. No major town had fallen, and the initiative had passed to government forces. Although the uprising was defeated, the conflict did not end. Former Green fighters continued guerrilla warfare in remote regions. Small-scale ambushes, assassinations, and sabotage persisted for years. Government authorities responded with arrests, executions, and property confiscations. Many rebels were imprisoned or forced into exile. King Nicola continued to lobby for Montenegrin independence from abroad, but international support was minimal. The new Yugoslav state was recognized by the major powers, and Montenegro's independence was not restored. By the mid-1920s, armed resistance gradually faded. The Christmas Uprising ended in defeat, but it did not bring the issue of Montenegro's future to a close. Although the organized revolt lasted only a few days in January 1919, resistance continued afterward in different forms, and political tensions remained. For years, the events of the uprising influenced relations between Montenegro and the Yugoslav state. Questions about legitimacy, statehood, and unification did not disappear, even as open fighting faded. Today, the Christmas Uprising is remembered not as a large war, but as a brief and contested moment that revealed deep disagreements over Montenegro's place in the region.